Now, sometimes when I do a poem, I get stuck and I need a little bit of help. So I'm going to do a poem. If I get stuck, see if you can fill in the word. All right? Do you think you'll be able to do that? Of course. Here we go. So here's one. It goes like this. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Jim. He didn't know me, and I didn't know... Thank you. That's good. There's a little pause there because I get a bit worried because I was in a school last week and I said, down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Jim. He didn't know me, I didn't know him, and this boy shouted out, well, how do you know his name was Jim then? And I went, no, sorry, I can't help you there. That's all right. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Sid. He could smell a bone inside, but he couldn't lift the... Yeah, well, he was a dog, wasn't he? Dogs don't lift lids. Why are you telling me this stuff? Down behind the dustbin, I met that dog called Sid. He said he didn't know me, but I'm pretty sure he... Yes. That dog wasn't telling the truth. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Barry. He tried to lift the bin, but it was too heavy to... Well, dogs don't lift bins. Why are you telling me this rubbish? Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Nicola. As you do. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Nicola. She looked a bit like an onion. So I thought that I would... Somebody said tickle her. Well, no, it could be, couldn't you? You could go to the supermarket and there's rows of onions in, in jars. And they're all sitting there like this. And then there's one on the end going... Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Nicola. She looked a bit like an onion, so I thought that I would pickle her. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called... It's a bit London, this one. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Louisa. There was another dog there, and she was trying to... Squeeze her, as we say in London. That's right. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Sophie. She had won the FA Cup, still carrying the... Trophy. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Felicity. It's a bit dark down here because they cut off my... Electricity, yeah. That's another one I get nervous with because I sometimes go into schools and I go, down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Felicity. It's a bit dark down here because they cut off mine. The children say, especially the little ones, go, tail. It would be dark because you had your tail cut off? I don't think so. Lovely. Clap yourselves for joining in. That's lovely. Very good.